So you admit that you suffer from depression.
Yes.
Would you say that your experiences in high school caused your depression?
It started, not almost, it grew it more. I was already kind of depressed in middle school. I got called fat a lot because I overdeveloped, like on my bottom more than a lot of girls that age. So I got called fat. I got bullied, all that stuff. So my self-esteem was never really high. Going into high school, it started getting a little high when I started dating a football player, and then all that crap happened, and then my self-esteem, everything just went out the window. Girls just like this will be like, it will start from them being overdeveloped, all that stuff, getting called fat in middle school, so that didn't really help. Parents really aren't like, I won't say they won't help out, they'll try to make you feel better instead of actually wondering what's going on and all this stuff. Same thing with my dad. I lived with my dad my whole life. I didn't live with my mom at all. My mom was in the military for us. My mom was in the military all literally my life, and then I lived with my dad. So my dad really, it's not like I was a daddy's girl, so I got whatever I wanted. I was spoiled, but I never really had the connection. Like we had a connection, but it was more of if I wanted something, I got whatever I wanted. And there was really no sit down and talk. I never really had to sit down and talk about anything with my dad. So I learned everything on my own, and then I just found out the wrong way, everything else. So I personally feel like the same can happen with other females. They don't have the right guidance, so they start feeling like they don't really have anyone to go to, and they're just like, well, I'm going to figure this out on my own. But at that time, I hadn't had any guidance counselors that I trusted, and then at that time, I still didn't trust anybody. After that happened, I didn't trust not one single soul. I didn't trust nobody with anything.
So can you elaborate why you didn't trust guidance counselors? Because they're placed there to help you, and they've been in these situations before with students. So can you, I guess, elaborate on why you personally felt like you couldn't go to a counselor?
Well, with me, I never really like talking to people about what's wrong with me. I like to keep that quiet. When I tried going to guidance counselors, and then the guidance counselors at school, it's not that they didn't care. It's just my certain one. No one could ever find her. You're assigned to a certain guidance counselor. So with mine, I could never find her. I never knew where she was. It was literally, she just be like, and I didn't even know what I was going to do after high school. Like, I never really talked to her. She never talked to me about it. I barely remember what her name was. She barely knew who I was, anything like that. So I didn't really have anyone to go to. I mean, I had a couple teachers I liked, but I never really trusted anybody with my information because I always thought okay, well, if I tell you this, I'm going to look weak, or you're going to try to use it against me and all that stuff. So no, I wasn't close at all with my mom. My dad, it's just my dad. My dad was a player too. My dad had women coming in and out the house all the time. Had different girls over. If he needed the house, he would just send me to my friend's house, and I would just go over there for the weekend, and then I just come back home and everything's whatever. I would just literally just stay in my room all day. Not I mean, it's just I just stayed in my room. So my dad wasn't there, but unless I was crying or throwing something, I always looked happy to everybody.